All right.
I like to just to converse and talk about your music.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll just like go into it right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of excited to hear a little bit of the backstory about your newest album, Hail the Apocalypse. And there's an interesting story behind that, where you recorded it and Thailand and the production and everything. And I thought you might want to share with your fans a little bit about the recording of the new album and how you guys are promoting it and what your plans are. You've got huge plans for 2016, and I think we might be seeing a lot of each other, hopefully.
Yeah.
We're hoping to do some things with Danny and do a lot of coverage for that Louder Than Life. Sorry, Louder Than, what is it?
Louder Than Life.
Louder Than Life tour.
Yeah.
Right. Loudest Month. Loudest Month. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. So let me do an intro, and then we'll just.
Yep. Sure. Absolutely.
Hey guys, Eric and Sherry with Play It Loud TV and Rock Revolt Magazine. Here with Johannes from the band Avatar. Just absolutely crushed your set at Cape Chaos here in Cape Coral, Florida.
Coral.
I know, I'm horrible at it.
I kind of lost the name on the way up to stage, so today we're playing in Florida. As far as I'm concerned.
In the U.S., that's good enough,
Yeah.
right? Tell us about the new album and about what you're doing in 2016 and what we can look forward to.
Well, the new album, meaning Hail the Apocalypse, right?
Correct.
That's an old album.
Not relatively old.
It's pretty old. It's 2 years. It will be soon be 2 years ago since it came out. So actually, we are right now mixing our next album.
I got you.
We were done. We recorded it in December now last year, and So I don't know what to tell you about Hail the Apocalypse. Like more specific questions there, because
tell
I
us
haven't.
about we 2014 is gone and past, and I didn't do my homework enough.
That's fine.
So tell us what the new news is and what the new album is about, and
Yeah.
that's what we really want to.
Absolutely. The big bomb is good. Like I say, we got hopefully see more of each other, because it's right now in the middle where I know this, I can tell this and stuff, but it's without a doubt this one is in my book our finest hour yet.
Correct.
And actually, I'm having a lot of fun with that. That it will hopefully actually be an exact hour long. It's the longest album yet. For very, very good reason. There was nothing to throw away this time, and we need it. The thing is, we kind of figured out a bunch of stuff about ourselves musically in the last few years, so we kind of have our path, and then we are messing with that the whole time, rebuilding the framework for what we are doing. And it was very important for us with each album to kind of build it on the foundation of what makes metal good, and that is that you need that awesome riff, and you need a good groove to it, and all that. No matter what you do, if it's extreme death metal, or if it's something I don't like, it's still, to be proper metal, you need a good riff and you need a groove to it. And we wanted to keep that aspect. We wanted to keep the fist in the air choruses and stuff, and then just with this one we delve even deeper conceptually, and therefore also we delve even deeper emotionally, and we tell a far richer story with the coming ones. It's very special.
That's something that I have always admired about Avatar, that you guys are very much not only the talent side, but very much a performance side. And that, to me, I'm mostly a video guy, so to me, it's get me engaged.
For us it goes for us it goes hand in hand. We started a bunch of years ago now to view what we are doing as concept art. And where we're not just a bunch of guys who do songs and then play the songs. That's another way to do it, and that's great. And that's I love jazz,
Right.
What we are doing is the music is a part of a larger picture, where the music, of course, plays the largest part.
Sure.
That's the main thing. But all these other things, to visualize the music, to tell a story, to carry it, how we turn it into both entertainment and something that is, that's something richer, that says something.
Leads right into a great question that Sherry had, was when you start conceptualizing your videos and things for your new tracks and things, how does that process work? Is it kind of like the same as the creation of the music, or does your director kind of direct that?
No, we do it as in a tight little group. It's usually me and John from the band, and this guy Johan who put together scripts and stuff and have the ideas, and then it can come from other people around us, of course, as well, like the rest of the band and stuff. But I wrote the script for one. Johan wrote the script for 1 million of them, and so did John. And what it is once you have the song, then you have the lyrics and you have the music to kind of fall back on. And usually, when we write, that first baby step to get a song going is that we have the riff and the groove, and I get to hear it or write it and then listen to what I've written. And if it's a good riff, it should create some sort of emotion and give some form of vision of where the song needs to go and therefore what it is about.
Right.
And once you have that, then you have that. And then once we do music videos, then we have a recorded song that has all that you can kind of go into, and then you find your angle on it and how you visualize it. If you want to be very, very true to what the song is about, very literal, or if there's a metaphor there to be used to tell the same idea of the song in a different way, that's all we can bed with and work with. I mean, Hail the Apocalypse, for example, this song where one thing, okay, it's about a apocalypse needs to happen, it's about some sort of ending, and we want because that's in the title. And in this case, and then the song is very much about facing consequences of your action. It's very much about just deal with whatever comes, and probably put yourself in that position to begin with. At least that's the lesson I try to learn myself over and over there. And so you have that, but okay, you have a story about the apocalypse, and the vision that the riff gave me felt like, I don't know, flight alarms, bombs falling, the doomsday prophet with a sign, the end is near, kind of looking up, and there it is,
It just kind of popped in your head.
Yeah, so therefore we went through a bunch of ideas. Some it would be people in a bomb shelter or whatever, but then actually what happens in that one, for instance, full of references to how the apocalypse is supposed to happen according to the Quran and to the Bible. So we work with those themes, and we work through the actors about the fear and the denialism of not wanting to face the consequences of ice caps melting or whatever, and also how they deny, and then when it's too late,
Can't bury the head in the sand.
yeah, exactly, and yeah, where was I? And so you
Ice
had
caps were melting.
then you had that aspect of it, and then also, and then because I work with these media geeks who then we figure out different technical concepts, what would be technically cool and fun to do, and in this case was like, how about to be really true to the way that we would do a silent movie and try to really replicate that.
Cool
Yeah, exactly. So I think I pretty much brought you through how that one went. It was very painful, many long meetings, and the paper, as you feel, crumble up papers on the floor. Well, that is what it in the end led to be.
And we could go into another 3 days worth of interview material and all that stuff, but
it always starts. It always starts with the riff. That's the point of everything we do. It's
right. And collectively, there's no individuality as far as the creation of the music and things. It sounds to me
No,
like
absolutely.
it's very much a cohesive.
Yeah.
Something that impressed me is that you guys have been around for what is this 2016 will be 15 years.
Yeah.
And you've only had one
significant change. Exactly.
Right.
Because there were those.
How do you keep
between
that,
the
how do you
first?
keep that together for all those years? You're not killing each other. And
Well, some things some simple things, advice for bands. So there is like we talked about money before there was any money.
Yeah.
It's called prenup in marriages, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, we had a pre. It was basically like we are always going to, revenue is one thing, but once there's a profit, once there's a salary, it will always be 20% each of whatever the band, what we have to give to each other.
Right.
Doesn't matter who did more, who did less.
That's good.
Because
See, I've seen bands actually split it too, where they had that extra member to where that extra percentage went into the band fund too. Everybody got their band 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 got their cuts or their percentages, and then member number 6, which was really the band fund, was helping to get started and
Yeah, but that makes sense. We paid taxes to the band in the early days. You know, like in the to pay for rehearsal rooms and gas to the show, whatever. We did that, of course, and you know, next advice to bands out there, you know, like you have to invest in what you believe in. Just invest in the right thing.
Right.
We have played with many bands over here. You know, local supporters and stuff has a very shiny band, very beautiful shiny cases for the drum kit that is brand new and stuff. But lots of money to that. So it worked hard to get it, I guess, because spent lots of money to that. And those hours you could have, you know, bought a shittier drum kit and actually practice more on it. You know?
Right.
So invest wisely.
Invest in growing your
In what actually
abilities and your
counts.
talent
Yeah.
versus the best
A little
equipment.
bit. Right.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and you know, it's your hometown, man. You're not on tour. you can take the tram and.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
But we'll cut that part
No,
out.
keep that part. You can keep that part.
So I only got to read a little bit too about y'all. So is this the first time y'all are in the U.S.?
No.
Been here several times.
Well, we just saw them.
Over the
Well, I know they've been to Jacksonville.
No, over the past 4 years, we've been here on multiple tours.
Oh my God, what
Yeah.
y'all did in Jacksonville with the freak show. And
I loved that.
Oh, that was great. Yeah, that was fun.
That was my first. I've never heard of y'all. Never. It was the first time I ever saw y'all, heard y'all, and now the heavy metal's not really my genre, but I did like y'all.
It's never too late.
That's what he says.
I've been
keeps
converting
trying.
her. to
Yeah, he's been
Yeah,
converting
it's
get
good.
to all the shows and whatnot.
Well, like I told him, I was like, part of it too is actually the show. You put on a show, and
Yeah.
I can more tolerate something that is, you know, a little off my if it's a show.
If
But
it's really, really good.
yeah, if it's really, really good, you know, the musicianship is good, and they're putting on a show, then yeah, because I'm gonna stand there and watch the show.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure he.
And I'm assuming that's why, you know, a lot of people stand there and watch the show.
I'm sure you got a ton of other interviews, and I appreciate your time greatly.
Thank you, guys.
I'm very much hoping. I've pitched the idea to Danny Wilmer already for that Loudest Month tour.
Mm-hmm.
We already have a business plan in order to finance our travels and things like that. And the concept is to gather footage to really do like a behind-the-scenes documentary kind
All right.
of
Okay.
Loudest Month highlight. And we'd really like to get with a band that's playing a lot of those stops. And we're not looking to make any money off the bands, just free footage, just simply for allowing us to stand behind a stack on the side of the stage and get some nice
Crowd
shots
shots.
looking out onto
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Is Bill the contact person?
Yeah, Bill would be a good place to start. You know?
Okay.
Talk to the grown-ups.
Sounds good.
See what we're doing. Thank
Hope
you
to see
very
y'all
much.
guys. We'll definitely see y'all in Jacksonville for Welcome to Rockville.
Oh yeah. Awesome.
That's our local town, so we'll more than likely be covering that event. And very much appreciate you and.